Top 10 Destinations in Myanmar. Myanmar, also known as Burma, is the second largest country in Southeast Asia. While many parts of Myanmar are still off limits to visitors, there are some truly incredible places waiting to be explored. As tourists are starting to catch on, it's important to go now before it becomes too touristy. We are counting down to the best places to visit in Myanmar. 10. Pyulwin. Pyulwin, now known as Mayamyo, is a scenic hill town tucked between Mandalay and Hasipo. Get around on foot or by bike and explore Pyulwin's many cultural and historical attractions. Surrounded by botanical gardens, strawberry fields, and coffee bean plantations, you can trek to nearby waterfalls, taste local wine, and indulge your sweet tooth at one of the many Indian-owned sweet shops. Don't miss the National Landmarks Garden, where you can see models of Myanmar's famous landmarks. 9. Ngwe Sung. Ngwe Sung is an upmarket beach resort with a seemingly endless stretch of silvery coastline on the Bay of Bengal. More sophisticated than popular Chongtha Beach, Ngwe Sung is the sought-after destination for Yangon's rich and famous. Take a leisurely stroll across the sandbar to Lovers Island at low tide, admire the beachfront pagodas, go snorkeling at Bird Island, and indulge in a fresh seafood dinner at sunset. 8. Kyaiktiyo. You simply cannot visit Myanmar without planning a trip to Mount Kyaiktiyo, home to the famous Golden Rock and Gilded Pagoda, one of the most sacred sites in the country and a popular pilgrimage spot. This enormous golden rock teeters precariously on the edge of a cliff and is said to be held in place by the hair of Buddha. 7. Bagan. Bagan, also known as Pegu, was once the capital of the Mon Kingdom. While it doesn't top many modern guidebooks already published, this city is packed full of history and authentic everyday culture. See the ruins of the ancient palace, admire the many nearby pagodas, or witness the traditions of the rice-making industry. 6. Morocco. Morocco, once known as Mriwang, is an abandoned city with strong archaeological importance. While its temples are similar to Bagan's, they're smaller and a lot more modern, made from stone instead of brick. Surrounded by still inhabited rural villages, rice paddies, and a panorama of rolling countryside, these temple ruins, which were once part of a powerful Arakan kingdom, are a sight to behold. 5. Ngapali. Ngapali is the most popular beach destination in Myanmar. Located on the spectacular Bay of Bengal, this stretch of coastline boasts a total of 3 bays dotted with fishing villages, beaches, and coconut palm. It's all about the slow life here in Ngapali: swim, sunbathe, sleep, repeat. 4. Inlay Lake. The Lake Inlay region is a picturesque place famous for its unusual floating villages, pretty gardens, and glorious temples. As there are no roads here, you'll get around by wooden boat. Staying in Lake Inlay is a great way to immerse yourself entirely in local life on the lake. Stay in overwater villas located on stilts above the water, explore 1,000-year-old pagodas, and see over 200 monasteries scattered around the lake. Don't miss the Jumping Cat Monastery. 3. Mandalay. Set at the foot of Mandalay Hill, Myanmar's second-largest city is a charming yet convoluted place. Formerly the old royal capital, it's filled with bustling markets, monasteries, Indian temples, mosques, and hillside pagodas that rightfully place it as the center of Burmese culture. There's a fair amount of ground to cover in Mandalay, but if you have time, you should spend a few hours exploring the Royal Palace of Mandalay. It's home to 40 different buildings. 2. Yangon. Yangon, formerly known as Rangoon, is the largest city in all of Myanmar. There's so much to see and do in this exciting and colorful metropolis, from Buddhist monuments to scenic parks and lakes. Take a stroll through the streets, and you'll discover so much history. Colonial buildings, museums, Art galleries and markets adorn just about every corner of the city. 1. Bagan. Bagan is the #1 attraction in Myanmar, and for good reason. You simply cannot skip it. Home to over 2,000 enchanting stupas spread across the endless countryside, it's a true feast for the eyes. The best way to experience the utter magic of Bagan is by taking a hot air balloon ride at sunrise. There are so many stupas you simply cannot appreciate them all from ground level.